What's up, people? I almost didn't make this video because I'm too lazy, but I'll do it anyway because I want to make 35 cents. Alright, sweet. So, this is the new Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch Pro controller. Woohoo! And this is a Nintendo approved case. I think it's Hori that made it. And inside, we have nothing. This does stand up the Switch, and it does hold a few games, right? So that's nice. But, yeah, I like it. Problem is, I have a grip on my Switch right now, and that means that it won't fit into this case. So, let me show you that grip. It's in a case as well. This is the Satisfy case that goes with the... Oh, I just zipped it up. That was smart. Sweet. Oh, here's my little cleaning cloth that I got when I bought some like peach juice at Lawson. That was great. I should have bought lots and lots of peach juice, but I lack the foresight. All right, so there's the special edition Switch, and it's in a black, what's this thing called? Satisfy Zen Grip Pro. As many of you will know, this feels awesome. Really, really good. So, but it doesn't have any kind of Zelda theme, and that's fine. You know, it looks good, just black. I'm happy with it, but like I said, it won't fit in this case. However, there is another option that has just been released. I pre-ordered it. I don't know if there's still some available. I may or may not leave a link in the description, but you know how to use the Google or the internet, I reckon, since you're watching this video. This just arrived today. This is the Skull and Company. Ooh. Neo Grip. Whatever it is, Neo Grip. I guess it's just called the Neo Grip. And there's no case or anything. Anyway, let's you can see what it looks like there. Let's get it all put together and see how it is. I'm liking how it looks though. Okay, so get this. This is the box. Get some Chinese and some Korean and some, well, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese instructions. And I think maybe no English because I'm in Japan. It's not really an issue. You can figure it out. Nice thing about these new ones is you can, as it showed on the instructions, you can take off the Joy-Cons, and keep the screen mounted to the thing, and also that you have access to the stand. This one, you can't do either of those things, right? Like, it's one unit. So you don't have access to the stand, and if you take the one Joy-Con off, or two Joy-Cons off, it just doesn't work. So it is really good though, aside from also this is not dockable. But yeah, for just on-the-go grip, I think this might be the best. But if you want something that's almost as good, and has a theme, and is more versatile, then this is the way to go. They do sell cases for these as well. But I think this one's not quite as beefy, so it's possible to get various cases, as I will show, that will work. So I don't want to get too in detail with this, but this is what it looks like. I have one of these I have a lot of these. I'm just going to leave it at that. There you go. Keeping the theme. Some of the older ones from this company, they were kind of like this transparent plastic. In fact, I can show you quickly here. And they're good because they allowed you to see the console. But if you take the console out of the plastic, especially on the, well, just various, not only the transparent, but just this big chunk of plastic, over time it would warp. And then when you wanted to use it again, it was very difficult to get it to reshape, let's say, if possible at all. I'm sure there are ways. Anyway, so yeah, that's my original Switch with some, I don't know, some flair. So for now, just because it's pain, I'm probably going to keep these, but you can change these grips. So if you want to have it be more low profile, let me show you the box. You can use these, if I can get them out of there, right? So when you put those on, it's not nearly as big. It still gives it a bit of a grip. And yeah, and you can mix and match if you're into that kind of thing. I like symmetry personally. And with this set, they also included thumb grips, and you can stack them if you want to have it be a bit taller, which I really like. So I'll probably do like a white and then a green, just because I like to get all crazy. And I think this is missing. Maybe it's got both things in here. Maybe there's two sets. Let me open this up because I want to make sure that I'm not missing a part. I will be upset if that's the case. But their customer service is quite good, so if I am missing something, I'm sure they'll hook me up. So here's the green. It looks like there's maybe white on this side. Okay, I think we're okay. If we look at the photo on the box, I think I've got all the things I need. Yeah, okay, good. So let's see how hard this is to do. So first, one other, it's not really a complaint, but one other kind of concern I have, if I can figure out where I put it, oh, there it is, about the Satisfy grip, is putting it in and taking it out a bunch of times. It's really, like, this is made to work with the OLED display or with the original one, but it's a bit tight, right? Which is good when you're playing it, but if you're gonna be taking it in and, see what I mean? Taking it off and putting it, I can't talk, and do things at the same time, taking it out and putting it in, over time, that rubber rubbing against your precious golden Joy-Cons is, I'm sure, gonna make a mark. So I'm not really super excited about that, and I doubt I'm gonna continue using it for that reason. Well, and for the reason right here, because I wanna use this. Okay, so to put this in there, it looks like it's already set up for, this one's adjustable, so if you want to use a regular size switch, like a non-OLED model I should say, you take these screws out and adjust that, right? But I think this is pre-set for the OLED. And first, when I got one of these, I was a little bit not sure about this little clip, but it seems to be surprisingly sturdy. I would like it if they would reinforce that, make it a little bit, I don't know, give me a little more peace of mind. But in any case, here we go. Let's put it in there. And I'm still using the same dock that came with my original Switch. It's not quite as wide, but it works. So I want to maybe put it in, change it to the white one, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, so that's what it looks like before putting on the stick covers and button covers and stuff that came with it. Okay, and to fasten it in place, you just do that, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, right? I don't want to waste your time any more than I already have, so let me put the button covers and the D-pad thing, which works surprisingly well here. Although, I'll go ahead and put it on there probably. I'll put it on and then I'll show you the final finished product and we'll see what kind of cases it fits in. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back and I've made my design choices. I can always change it later, but for now, this is what we're dealing with. And I decided to keep it simple, just white. Oh, come back now. Don't do that to me. I decided to keep it simple, just white on the right and green on the left, and not mix it up at all. I did go with a D-pad here, but I can take that out. I can make it the circle D-pad or circle directional pad. That's what D-pad stands for. Or I can just put green buttons on there like these white ones, and I may at some point do that. But for now, this is what I've got. I played some Super Mario Brothers Versus with this, and it worked fine. Like, it's not quite as good, obviously, as a real D-pad, but it got the job done. So I don't find myself using that very much. Plus, I have this other thing. Oh, where is it? Right, so if I really want a Zelda D-pad, I can do that. If it's, if I'm playing it portably. So yay. Anywho, as for cases and making this fit in a case, I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work, but we'll just test it anyways. It's just too wide, right? It doesn't fit in there at all. Impossible. Can't be done. Not happening. So I don't know why I bought that case, because I knew I was gonna get this, but I don't know. But I have this old one that I got with Breath of the Wild, and it's a little bigger, but it's also not gonna work because of width. So sorry, Zelda cases. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you some happy news. It's a little bulgy. There's some bulging. You see the bulge? Yeah. But it is possible to use this case, which is kind of the popular one right now, I think, if you change the grips, which is quite easy to do. I said it's a pain, but it's easy to do. You just slide them off. to these. And these are, as I said, low profile, but they still do feel pretty good. Like, they definitely make it easier to hold, and it's not bad at all. It's not as good as the big fat ones, but, and if it works in this one, I guess I can try it this way, so there's maybe less bulge. Yeah, either way there's gonna be a bit of bulge, but it does fit, right? That's the thing, so that's good. And if it fits in there, maybe it'll fit in here too. Maybe you still have this case and you want to use it because you're feeling all Zelda happy. Oh, look at that. That doesn't have anything to do with anything right now. Okay, so this case, I guess, like, doesn't matter. What goes where? I don't know, but does it fit? That's the question. This one actually works even better because it's, you know, a little bit wider. So yeah, good stuff. So basically you can use a regular size case with that, and that's really good that they give you that option. And I said it's quite easy to change them out, so I'll show you how it's done quickly. Hopefully quickly. You just go like this, bloop, and I'll just do one. Why am I such an old man? Okay. I like these rounded ones a lot too. They're really comfortable. And then you just slide it on like that. Oh, where am I? Sorry. I don't know if you even saw that, so I'll do one more. Slide it on, slide it off, whichever. English is difficult. All right, and then go like this. I'm using my left hand. I'm not very ambidextrous, but maybe a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Again, I don't know if it's like, I can't look at the camera and what I'm doing at the same time. Okay, super comfortable, but again, these grips are not gonna fit in any case. I mean, not any standard case, but those little ones do, and they do feel pretty good. So enough. So my solution currently, besides, obviously I could use one of these, and I'll have to go grab one to show you what they look like. Hold on. I really can't be bothered, but just they're like this. This is for the Switch Lite, right? But it's just a case that fits the, you know, the Switch in there with the grip as is, and then it's got storage, stuff like that. It's just basically a bigger version of that, and they have variations, right? Anyway, something like that. You can buy that also from them, but I already have those like upstairs. But what I've been using a bit more recently is this. It's a Tomtalk case, and it holds a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, it's like the exact same color as the sofa, but you've got a little pouch here, so put in some stuff. And they're good zippers, good strong zippers. And you've got this little thing that you can slide out and put game cards in. I think it's, yeah, two-sided, obviously. And then, yeah, you put your Switch in here. So let me do that. Where is it? Maybe it works best like this. I know this works because I've done it before, so don't mess with me, punk. It's a bit of a tight fit, but it does work. I don't know which direction is going to fit better because it's been a while since I've done this, but okay, so you can get the Switch to fit in there, and actually I'll have to try it, but I've been using one of these and keeping a Pro controller in there as well on the other side. So sorry that I'm basically uncoordinated and clumsy trying to get this done here. And there's another little zip pocket on the inside if you want to keep things separate more. So you could put this guy in there. I don't like having it, you know, rub against the zippers or whatever, and I've got a little case for it, so I don't know if I'm going to necessarily go with this setup, but it does work. And you put in the little cleaning cloth deal, so you're good to go. Carry around your 20 games and make sure it zips up. Don't want to do any false advertising here, right? And then you've still got room for maybe like your charging cable, or in my case, yeah, throw that in there. I've got USB-C charging cables with me all the time pretty much. So, or if I really wanted to, I could put a couple of those in there, right? So yeah, it's good stuff. The one thing I didn't mention before is with the Satisfy, one of their gimmicks, and it's a good gimmick, especially with the full-size Switches, is it's asymmetrical, the grip, so it's a bit more comfortable. Also, with the Satisfy asymmetrical grip, you can use this setup with this Hori D-pad Joy-Con, and it works really well. It actually, I think it looks nice. The black and the white contrasted like that. I think it looks pretty sweet. So I may, keep it like that. I don't know, for a time. Sometimes you just like to switch it up. There's Hori ones coming out as well, Split Pad Pro. So yeah, also it nicely displays Nintendo Switch there on the back, so everyone can appreciate how much of a gamer you are. Yay! Anyway, it's not an advertisement for any company, just showing some options. But I don't really notice a big difference. These are not asymmetrical, now that you can't see it. I'm talking about it. The School and Company Neo Grip. Okay, so yeah, that's doable. I may end up carrying this around either. I don't know if I'll use this case or if I'll get out one of the Neo Grip cases, but it's just nice to have options, and this is dockable. You just slide it right on there, and then I mentioned before that you have access to this guide. And as a bonus, because Skull and Company a while back, a few years ago, sent me a massive box full of stuff for review, and there was just too much. I couldn't get to all of it. I'll show you one other thing that I started using only recently that I really like. All right, better late than never. I never really talked about this too much, but this is basically a dock for your Switch, and Skull and Company makes good stuff, and I did use this a few days ago, and it works fine. When you're docking it, you want to be a tiny bit careful, just so you don't want to scratch up your Switch, obviously your special edition Zelda one or whatever, but that's all there is right there, and you can put that in your bag too if you want to. And then, let's see, it does that, so then you can lean the Switch against it, and you have it docked, right? But basically it's just plugging in, obviously, to the USB-C. So you just want to be a little careful putting it on there. And then it has HDMI out and then 2 USB inputs, which is nice because this video just keeps increasing in length. Well, and then there's this thing too, right? So you can mess with the angles and whatnot. But let me do what I'm doing. That makes a lot of sense. Let me do what I'm doing. One thing at a time was what I was trying to say. If you want to use a USB controller, maybe lag is an issue, or you have a controller you really like that has a wire. Maybe you're just someone stupid like me and you buy stuff like this. I don't know. This is actually pretty good. And it has rear mappable buttons. I don't know if they're mappable, but anyway, they're buttons. If you want to plug it directly into the Switch, you have to have a little adapter like this that goes from whatever this USB-A, I think, to USB-C. And they're really cheap, but if you have it docked, you could just plug it in like that. You have these in the back, right? So that's what I was trying to say. Another thing is you can plug this into like a computer that has a USB-C, and you can use it with that, to do other stuff. So like you can put your phone on there and charge that. It doesn't have to be just for your Switch, but anyway, it's a Switch dock with other, I don't know. Again, options. Skull and Company, they're good about giving you options. So I wanted to mention that because it's a really cool thing they sent me, and I don't think this was a cheap device. So, I mean, it's worth whatever it is probably, but it's not like it was $10, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and it works. So, thanks for watching. I'm out of breath because I'm fat. So, I'm going to play Zelda now. Actually, I'm going to wash the dishes. Maybe I'll do both. Bye-bye. Well, I'm saying bye-bye, but I feel like at the end of the video, I should give you one last look at the main item, right? So, there we go. Dun, da, da, da. Okay. Let's see. Playing on my Japanese account because I downloaded the game from the Japanese eShop because it's cheaper. Hi! I got a haircut. So there it is. It feels really good. I like to make the right a little taller so that I have a little bit more precision for aiming. I'm all out of arrows and it's not good. I need to get more arrows. Love you, bye. I'll finish this game in 2025.